Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching, their mission plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce 6-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Crush Hour, your place for news and notes and everything you need to know about the Crushers. I try to do my best for you to keep you up to date on everything that is in the know of the Crushers. And I think I'll start off with the good news, and that would be that one of the Crushers has now been his contract has now been picked up by the St. Louis Cardinals, and that would be starting pitcher Nathan Shin. So congrats to him on the getting his contract purchased by the Cardinals. So I was going to share the video. I don't think we ever shared it. I forgot to do it. But show a video of them breaking the news to him about he played his last game for the Crushers and stuff, and on Facebook through the Crushers page. So you can go see it there if you need to, but I'll try to get it out later today. I did totally forget about it, but that's on my end. So I apologize for that. But we'll get into this road trip. The Crushers had they went up to play our neighbors to the north. They had a 6-game road trip in Canada. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best for the Crushers. They ended up going 2-4 on the road trip, and so we'll go down. We'll go game by game here, and I'll kind of give you what stats that I have from what I saw on iScore or whatever it is, and so let's just get right into it. All right, so June 2nd, the Crushers played against Troyes Rivieras, and unfortunately, we're the victims of a 12-8 defeat. Once again, the walks kills the Crushers like it always does. They've had an issue where I'm pretty sure I'm going to go check my stats here. The Crushers are second highest in the league this season with 179 walks given up by the pitching staff. So that will always hurt you when it comes down to it. And but going into the game, Brandon Scott had a rough outing, only going 3 2/3 innings, giving up 7 runs on 3 hits, walking 3 and striking out 3. Kenny Pearson came in relief and didn't have much better luck, going 4 1/3, giving up 5 runs and 4 hits, walking 5 and striking out 3. And also in this game, the one thing, so between the walks, the other thing that really hurt the Crushers this game is the Troyes Rivieras had 6 stolen bases as a team in the game against the Crushers. Can't win too many games when you're letting stuff like that happen, but it is what it is. We'll move on to, once again, we'll go into game 2 of that series on June 3rd. And sorry, I'm just trying to get up on my messages here real quick. So game 2 was on June 3rd. Troyes Rivieras wins again 9-4. The common theme continues as walks hurt pitching again, as Robert Help goes 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits with 4 walks. And there wasn't really much more news and notes other than that. So that's basically what I put down. It's, I don't get to watch the game, so I just got to kind of go by box scores and all that stuff, which it's not a problem. I mean, it's no big deal. It's all legit. But on June 4th, yes, you're going to hear this right. This is a baseball score. Lake Erie Crushers 17, Troyes Rivieras 5. That's the lousy coach's call. Well, I mean, hey, I don't know. Walks have been killing them this year, being second highest in the league, and they're only 2 behind the team that's in the lead. The team that's in the lead has 181, I think it is. Yeah, it's 181 to 179. So they're the top 2 teams. Which I just brought up Mr. Shin, whose contract was purchased by the St. Louis Cardinals, has a dominant pitching performance, going 5 1/3 innings, only giving up 1 run on 6 hits, striking out 10 and walking 2. So that was a good thing for the Crushers, and also was scoring 17 runs. 8 of the 9 batters had an RBI in the game, with Sebastian Alexander leading the way with 4 runs batted in. Benjamin and Watkins each chipped in with 3 more. So right there is 10 runs alone for just 3 batters. So good game on behalf of the Crushers there to, score the 17 runs in a game. Very impressive considering they lost the first 2. So they avoid the sweep in the first series against what is it? Choice Rivieras. It's still hard to get used to saying that. So then I got through the first 3 games. Did you have anything from the first 3 against Choice Rivieras?
Hold on.
See if you had anything that might match up mine.
Tuesday. No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure so that way before I moved on, to the next series of our neighbors to the north and the great team of Quebec.
Quebec.
You got to say it that way. That's the only proper way to say it, is you got to say Quebec.
Quebec.
But unfortunately for this series wasn't much better for the Crushers either. They fall in the first one 9-2. The only thing I got notes-wise for this that really caught my eye was that the Crushers had opportunities in this game, but they had for having 2 runs to get 12 hits. But when you leave 10 guys on base, that will derail any rally by any means necessary. Great. I guess I'm going to have to make sure I don't go to the game on Wednesday then. Because Mike will be there in the loge, I guess.
It's Wednesday.
Michael Braybander.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you have
that.
But when you get 12 hits and you leave 10 guys on base, that's not going to do you any favors trying to win a ball game. That's for sure. The Saturday game was actually rained out, so they ended up doing a doubleheader, which let people know here how this works, because their league is different since you are the go-to guy when it comes to Crushers stuff and like information, is they don't play a full game on these doubleheaders, correct? Did you freeze up? He sure did. All right. Well, the way it works with the Frontier League is they play 2 7-inning games at that point. So that way, and anytime there's an extra inning game, it only goes into, I think they said it's 11 innings is as far as it goes, or something like that. I'm still learning the process of how the rules and stuff go for the league. But Saturday's game gets rained out. They have a doubleheader on Sunday. The Crushers take game 1 5-2. It was a bullpen game. Now, mind you, we've been talking a lot about walks, which there was still quite a bit of walks in this one. The bullpen had 4 relievers combined to go the 7 innings, only giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, striking out 5, but walked 6. So still the walks overtook the strikeouts. And then unfortunately, Brandon Scott, our buddy again, goes in game 2 of the doubleheader. Hey, you just about had it with that laptop, haven't you?
You have no idea. Hold on. I'm trying to get this shit figured out. Sorry.
No, you're good. There we go.
I am so aggravated.
I bet it'll be fine. So I just said they win. I was trying to explain to them that when they do a doubleheader, it's only 7 innings, correct?
Yeah, 2 games, 7 innings, yes.
And then on a regular extra inning game, it only goes to 11?
Correct.
Okay.
Because if it goes to 10 innings, then they do the ghost runner, and then the 11th inning is where they make the decision of whether to go on offense or defense.
Okay. Which I haven't seen that yet, so I'm hoping I get to see it this year, at least once, just to see what it's all about.
Well, hopefully it doesn't go. Hopefully it doesn't go that far. But okay, yeah, I get it.
No, hey, you jinxed us the one night. We thought we were going to win it in the ninth. You're like, oh, we're going to extra innings, and we did. So thanks to you for that one. No, but I was just talking about it was the bullpen game in game one of the doubleheader where the four relievers combined to go the full 7 innings, only giving up 2 runs. Problem is they strike out 5, but they walk 6. So the walks are still a problem, as you can see going through this.
Well,
You're going to notice the theme.
We will get into that theme, as we go along here.
And then, as I was getting into when you came back in, is the game 2 of the doubleheader was not impressive by any means. Our good old buddy Brandon Scott comes in, or starts the game, has another rough outing, going 3 2/3 innings, giving up 6 runs on 6 hits, including 2 home runs, striking out 4 and walking 2. So then there were 7 more walks in this game by Crusher's pitching staff. So 5 more from the bullpen. As you grit your teeth.
Do you see a theme going on here?
Yeah, I've been beating as you could say, we've been beating the dead horse with the whole walks in this. But now, and just to give everybody an idea, they went 2-4 on the road trip. They came home for 3, or however it was. But put it this way: the last 12 games, or what was it? No, they're on a 4-game losing streak, and they're 3-9 their last 12 games. To give you an idea of what kind of a rut they're in at the moment. June 9th, it was a homestand. It started. It was their 3 random home games that we had before they went back out on the road to Windy City for the first time this year, I should say. And they welcomed in the Evansville Otters. And Otters take game 1, 8-7, which this is a game I'm pretty sure you texted me that the bullpen blew it. Because Nova started, went 6 innings, giving up 6 runs on 6 hits, striking out 4 and walking 3.
Yeah.
Crushers were down 3 in the bottom of the 9th, got to score 2 runs, but the Otters escaped the rally to hold on for the 8-7 win.
Okay. So let me just throw this out at you. Yeah, Nova went 6 innings, gave up 6 earned runs, but for some stupid reason, Jared decided to bring in Pavin Parks, who is a position player, to throw the 7th inning.
I did see that. I didn't know if I should have put that in there or not. I did notice that. I'm like, wait, why is Pavin pitching?
Yeah, no idea. Nope.
What, trying to save some of the bullpen arms or something? I mean,
we weren't down that much, and he decides to bring in a position player. I mean, I don't remember what the score was at the time that he brought in Pavin, but what? It wasn't a blowout. So why do you bring in an infield, a position player to pitch, and then, we end up losing 8-7? Why? Because he decides to bring in Pavin Parks to pitch an inning. Why?
Hey, he gets paid the big bucks to be the manager. I mean, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I had to.
He is the manager.
I mean, I won't say the things I hear in the stands, but people listen and people talk.
That made absolutely no sense as to why he
wasted why he wasted a spot for a reliever and brought him in and brought in an infielder.
Again, we were in the game, so why do you bring a position player in?
True. Now the June 10th game was one of them noon matinee games or whatever, the early bird specials as we like to call it. I wasn't able to attend because I had educational days because I had other things going on, so I wasn't at this game. But the Crushers, of course, when I'm not there, will decide to win. And they win the game 5-2. Andres Parra is strong out and going 6 innings, only giving up 2 runs on 8 hits, striking out 4 and only walking 1. That's the stats we need right there. You got 4 strikeouts and only 1 walk. That's what we need here on out for the rest. I know it's a long season, but still.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. And then the June 11th game was a very, very hot and muggy one. Great night for baseball, but it was very, very muggy and humid, like sticky.
Mean, you were pretty dry that night.
Yeah, because I had my fan, thank God. That thing comes in handy, let me tell you. It was the best $15 I ever spent on Amazon. Right here. Just a fan, that's all it is. No, this was actually a really good game. I was supposed to grab my other notes and I didn't, but this is the one where I took all the notes for it. But this is where Pavin, they were down. They ended up losing the game 9-5, but the game at one point was tied 5-5 thanks to Pavin Parks' second home run of the game as he hit 2, which the first one was the one that was, they had to review it because once again, we thought we were going to get screwed on a home run down the left or the right field line. And we thought we were going to call it fair, but then Jared comes out, argues, they checked, the ump talked it over and got the call correct.
Well, that was the funny thing is the fact that the umpire got it wrong. He called the first base umpire down, and he wasn't sure, but yet they call in the guy who's over at third base to confer, and they actually got it right. I mean, why does it take the third bringing in the umpire that's over at third base to confirm it was a home run? I mean, we all saw it was a home run.
Oh, well, let me backtrack here because in this game, I almost forgot. This is where the new term came out. Del Vecchio gets the start, and it does not start off well. Back-to-back walks brings up Dennis Pierce, who proceeds to take the pitch and hit the biggest bomb that I have ever seen at Crusher Stadium over Mount Avon in left field.
Is that what you're calling it, Mount Avon now? Is that official?
That's what Dave, the guy, what is it? He's the hype man or whatever for the Crushers or whatever.
Yeah, MC, on-field MC, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and he called it that, so we're going to stick with it. Kudos to Dave because he's the one that conned it. We're gonna give him his props. He came up with it. But I put it this way: I think I was taking notes. Or I was doing something, and I heard the crack or I was letting people in and out because they had that couple that was getting up and moving with the kids, which is fine.
Hockey etiquette.
Yeah, and I remember I heard the crack and I tried to find it, and you're like, "Yeah, it went over the hill." I'm like, "Shut up!" And I seen the kids run. I remember seeing the kids run up the hill to go over it to get it. And I'm like, "Oh, good Lord!" So I saw a quarter of it.
I literally don't remember a ball ever being hit on top of #Mount Avon.
Yeah,
in years. So that was
the funny thing is years ago when they had the All-Star game there. Oh, they had the All-Star game there years ago. I actually went to the home run derby, and I don't remember anybody in the home run derby hitting it that far. So if that tells you anything. Are we still on this game then? Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
So the notes that I have in regards to this game, which was again a joke, DeVecchio, who they just picked up, pitched a third of an inning, gave up 3 earned runs, and then they brought in I forget what his first name is, but he pitched 4 2/3, gave 2 earned runs, who now has a 6.84 ERA. Then they brought in Hargrove, who they just picked up, pitched an inning. And then Kenny Pearson, which God bless him for bringing him back because he's a local boy and all that stuff. But the fact that they brought him back, he hasn't pitched very well. He's got a 5.51 ERA.
I mean, what's the lowest? I didn't even think about to look at. I should have looked at this when I was going through all the stats about the walks and everything. As I should have checked to see what's the lowest ERA, just so we can see how high even the lowest is.
Funny you should ask.
How about that? Look how that worked out.
Let's see. Now we're throwing Pavin Parks out because he's a position player,
right?
So the guy they just picked up kind of sort of recently, the Kimber Sanchez, he's pitched 10 innings. He has a 12.6 ERA.
Oof.
That's it. Dawson Hargrove, who they kind of just picked up, has pitched 6 1/3.
What's up, Mike?
7.1. Go ahead.
No, Mike Kimball. I'm just saying. There's a comment that says he says hi and good evening, guys.
Dawson Hargrove, they just picked up 6 1/3 innings, 7.11 ERA. Robert Helt, I'm not sure. I don't even know if he's a starter or what, because there's no win-loss.
He started one of the games up in Canada.
Okay. 26 1/3, 6.84 ERA.
Have you gotten to the highest one yet? Because I know when I was looking on the stats online, there was an extremely high 3-digit number for an ERA. Unless it was a type.
He pitched. Oh yeah, he has like a 2.16 ERA. That was somebody that they literally just picked up, and I'm not counting him because.
Okay, but you know who I'm talking about though, because I saw that and I'm like, good Lord, that's about to be the highest I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I'm not counting him because he pitched like a third of it. No, it was Oh gosh, hold on. God, I'm sorry, I'm using my phone, guys. I think it was DeVecchio or
the one we just picked up.
That he just picked up. Yeah, he's a 216 ERA.
Yeah, my thing was I forgot when I was doing this game, I was going to grab my other notepad and I forgot to grab it. So that's why, because that's the game that I took all the notes for, and I was just going to bounce off my notes as well from each inning. Because remember, I go inning by inning of what happens, and in that way,
But yeah, I mean. Anyways, so do we just continue on with the game by game, and then let's get into the whole thing about the season?
Yeah, there's really not much to get into with this Windy City Thunderbolt series.
Yes,
but let's just get into it anyways. June 12th, Thunderbolts take the win 4-3 over the Crushers. Dante Maeda for the Thunderbolts has a strong outing for as he goes 5 innings, giving up only 1 run on 1 hit, striking out 7, and walking 6. So maybe we should sign him too.
Sure, why not? Can't get any worse.
No, but Crushers had the game tied at 3 in the top of the 8th, but the Thunderbolts push across the eventual insurance run in the bottom of the 8th and hold on for the win 4-3. Unfortunately.
Yep.
And
by the way, we only had 4 hits total that game.
Yeah, I think it wasn't much at all. Then as usual with the way the Frontier League works, you get 1 close game. Well, June 13th,
we get our asses kicked.
Windy City 13, Crushers 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So once again, this is where I don't want to be piling on the guy, but this is the 3rd time his name's come up on a bad outing. Brandon Scott goes 2 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs on 5 hits, striking out 1 and walking 3.
Who now has a 5.52 ERA.
That sounds about right. It's every game that I have on here is at least 5 runs that he's given up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
And I have noted. I made notes about this. This guy, the Kemper Sanchez that we picked up, 5 earned runs that game. Dawson Hargrove, 3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. He and after that game, he has a 7.11 ERA.
So it's dropped.
Yay.
Yeah, but still, it's still in the 7s. But also in this game, that was Brandon Scott for us. The Thunderbolts pitcher, on the other hand, Tyler Worley, goes 6 innings, giving up only 2 runs on 6 hits, strikes out 8, and walks 1.
He was essentially the Paul Skeens for Windy City that day.
Yeah, apparently. The Tarek Schoolville, the Paul Skeens, call them whoever you want, whoever you want. Good Lord. So yeah, needless to say that there was not much really to talk about with that game. I mean, you get beat 13-2, which I'm starting to realize that a lot of in this, it's either a really close game or a not close at all kind of game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's still the experience and everything. It's still fun. So it is what it is. And then yesterday's finale out in with the Windy City Thunderbolts. They take the win 7-3. Our boy Nova
Yep.
goes 5 innings, giving up 6 runs on 8 hits, striking out 1 and walking 2. Like these guys, I feel bad because the dudes are such good guys, but they're just getting rocked every start.
I mean, yeah. I mean, how do I word this politely? They're out there playing ball, doing their best. They're playing professional ball, getting paid to do what they're doing. However, at what point does Jared or whoever realize that, man?
Something's got to give.
I mean, we still got plenty of time, obviously, because we're not even at the All-Star break yet. But yeah,
crap. How many games back are we now from the division? Because I forgot to get that when I was getting.
Oh God, I looked at
because we're 14. Because we're 14-19 overall.
Yeah. I think we're 9 games back, 8 or 9 games back.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. And then we got this long road trip coming up to Mississippi. We got this long road trip going to Mississippi, and then later on in July, or was it August, that there's like a
literally the last 2 weeks of July. 3,
and then later
6,
on, there's like I
9,
looked it up as like a 9 or 12 game road trip.
It's 12 at the end of July going into August.
Yeah.
So that's because we literally we're home this week and weekend, and then they go to
Mississippi,
and then they come home for another 6 games. No, 6, 9. They're actually home for 9 games.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it would be 3 on the road before the All-Star break. So we got time, but yeah, there's that Mississippi series is going to be weird to think that it's 6 straight games in the same city.
Yeah. Talk about hot and humid.
Yeah, I was trying to find just to double. I want to just back up our stuff because make sure we're doing our things legit with stats and everything else with this league. So I'm not trying to look at the scheduled dates. I'm trying to just look for the standings. There we go.
Well, let me just bring these up real quick.
Go ahead.
As far as a team hitting goes, we are 14th out of 18 teams in batting average. We're hitting
261.
And now, granted, don't get me wrong. I mean, 261 is actually pretty good, but when you get the teams that are hitting higher, they're hitting over 300 as a team. So
yeah,
normally 261, you think, okay, that's not so bad, but unfortunately, there are a couple teams in the league that are hitting 290 or higher. So,
wow, I didn't realize it. Quebec's got the best record in the league.
Yeah, well, they're defending champs. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then the other stat I want to bring up real quick, if I may.
Piper, you better bring me my pop back.
We're 11th in team ERA with 6.33.
Yep. Isn't that? I mean, and it is. We are 9 games back exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because Washington is 22-9.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Mike says I'll tell you what. I've been to a couple of games and they've been close, and I love it. Yeah, I love going to the games too, and go get me a Coke since you stole it. No, I want regular Coke. Live television, people, or live podcasting, radio stuff.
Oh well, since we're doing that, let me adjust my blinds real quick so I can actually see you.
So do they do play everybody then, correct?
Yeah, at least once. I mean, when it comes to, sorry guys, I didn't mean to be so close or whatever to my camera. Sorry.
I'm just looking at like this Brockton Rocks or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I see them on the schedule. That's why I was just wondering.
Well, yeah, as far as I know, they play all the teams at least once. Where whether it be there or here, because that's why they go up to Canada and New York, or whatever, there, and then they alternate that schedule.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm looking at the schedule and I'm not even seeing anything for them. But I do want to see the Down East Bird Dogs. I don't know what it is. I just love the names in this league. You know,
Did I get it? Just, I want to throw this out in case I didn't. I know you and I talked about it off air or earlier, but
yes,
we talked about the 11th, being 11th in team ERA, which it is what it is. But how about this? We are second worst in run differential at -54, behind the Trey, whatever. We'll call them Three Rivers because this is America, for crying out loud. We'll speak English, not French. Who's at -78. So what does that tell you as to what's going on?
Yeah, but like to think that that's the run differential this early in the season.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of runs.
Yeah. And you know why that is? It's because we've gotten blown out by in a bunch of games. Again, the other day, what, 13-2?
Yep.
The other day,
well,
9-5?
13-2, 9-2, 13-2 again. I mean, 12-8, which we scored runs that game, but then randomly out of nowhere, we decided to have an offensive outburst and score 17 runs in a game. But we can't do that at home in front of the home fans.
Adam, real quick. I have a guest that wants to pop on the show. If you guys are taking a guest, Michael Kimball wants to join the show live. He's a fan.
Might as well. We only got half hour left. We can get him in for a few.
All right, hold on a second. I'll send.
Well, while we're waiting, we can go ahead and get the schedule up for this week. We have tomorrow night is $2 hot dogs and $2 deals on concessions. Wednesday is I love the Silver Slugger thing. I love it. It's anybody that's 55 and over or something like that gets in.
I already got my season tickets.
Sorry, it doesn't work for you again. And then it's also the Bark in the Park. Thursday this week is Elyria Community Night, and I just realized too I won't be there Friday either. Fish Festival, we go every year on Friday.
Oh, is that this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Oh,
but
okay.
Unfortunately, and I'm mad because I wanted to go because it's Military Appreciation Night.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, and there will be post-game fireworks, and it's Dollar Dog Night on that too, right? Or is it not on Friday? It's just Saturdays.
Just Saturdays.
Okay, I know they did it the one Friday. I think maybe opening weekend they did it because they ran out or something. Remember? All right, and then Sunday, obviously, or Saturday is Dollar Dog and another fireworks night, and then on Sunday it's obviously being that it's Father's Day. It's Sunday Family Fun Day. Kids 12 and under eat free. The pregame catch on the field. Postgame they get to run the bases and then player autograph as they sit up on the main concourse.
Yep.
Which I think I'm going to try to take Piper because I know she's got that ball that you had Christian get for her when she came to the one game this year, and see if she can't get them all to sign it. Obviously we'll have them do it for her that day.
I mean, I think that's really cool that they do that on Sundays. That the whole team
I didn't realize
up there. I mean, the players may not like to do it, but I think that's a great thing that they've always done is that they have the whole team up there and
I'll be honest. I think a lot of the players would rather do that than to get pulled up on top of the dugout and do the YMCA that inning. Because you ever notice as soon as they come out of the dugout and walk up, like they're gonna do it, but they just look very reluctant to do it because they don't want to embarrass themselves in front of the whole crowd.
Yeah.
But
then you get the out of towners that don't know the OHIO thing. It's like, well, what is this? Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I don't partake in that, but that's just me.
I know, and that wasn't meant towards you. It's
I
just,
know, I know. That's why I'm just throwing that out there. Obviously, you see the shirt that I have on.
oh, was that a Washington? No.
No, it's a Michigan.
Okay.
I know as much as you don't want.
But I do think that what they do that on on Sunday is really cool. Get the
Now,
whole
and
team up there.
just so people are aware, like when they say kids eat free, it's only a one-time thing. Like they get like a voucher, correct, for like
Right.
a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a drink or something like that.
Right.
So it's not like it's not like an all you can eat all day kind of thing. It's just
Right.
a one-time, like basically with every like for if you purchase your ticket, you get one voucher.
You get a voucher for a hot dog, chips, and a pop.
Yeah. So I mean, which most kids, and unless you're my daughter, that should be more than plenty for most kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
But no, let's get into what's your thoughts on, even though I just kind of touched on it a little bit before you jump back on, but with Mr. Skin getting his call up to the, does he report to minor leagues first, or how does that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah. I don't know if you actually watch the video or not, but yeah, he reports to the Cardinals
Spring training facility.
Yeah, whatever is in Florida is
Yeah.
what the guy from the Cardinals organization said. So yeah, he goes down to Florida to whatever facility is down there. But yeah, it's just so cool, to not only see players from the Frontier League, period, any player from the Frontier League getting picked up by any major league team, but obviously, a player from the Crushers getting picked up and going and doing whatever they, getting picked up by a team and making it to the. Well, technically, it's not the show because they start with the minors because the show is technically the big leagues. So,
Right.
but to see the video, his reaction, because if you saw the video, he's in there thinking, what's going on, guys? And
Yeah.
Jared says, well, I just want to let you know that.
Didn't he say like you played your last game for the Crushers or something like that, or how did he? Because I know he tried to segue it like he wasn't gonna, like you're not gonna be here anymore, kind of thing, just to make him freak out, and then he told him why or whatever. But no, his reaction was priceless.
And I think I commented on the Crushers Facebook page or wherever they posted it. I thought that was 100% awesome to get that kind of reaction. They're right there in the club in the manager's room or whatever, and to see the players' reaction. However long in this case Nathan has been trying to make his way to the big leagues, whatever. To see that reaction was really freaking cool.
Well, I was really surprised too that they actually. I thought they would have ended it right then and there, but then when they called the St. Louis, like the organization called, or they called him, and like you got to hear that part of the conversation. I thought that was pretty cool. They let it stay that far into it, so you got to see the whole process of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is, congrats to him. And I will say this, since this is my first year of covering them, if he makes it to the big time, I will get his jersey with the Cardinals.
Well, we were actually going through our jerseys yesterday, for, combining jerseys and whatever, to hang them up and all that stuff. And Shar had brought up the fact that Nathan Shin happened to wear her favorite jersey number, and she didn't get a chance to get it and have him sign it.
Damn it. And you ain't going to get it now for a while.
No.
And the thing is,
hey, it again, it's just so cool to see, these guys are up there busting their ass trying to get just that opportunity. And, there's only so many that actually get that opportunity to make it to the big leagues. A lot of these guys will play here, they'll play in Mexico, they'll play Atlantic League and wherever else, just to continue to play ball, to get that chance to play. But it is so cool to see, again, being Crushers fans, and we know these guys. It's so cool to see guys from the Crushers get that call and know that they got their shot It's just
Well, because it makes you feel for him because like we all like growing up would have loved to have been in his shoes to get that kind of call. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like and it shows it shows these younger kids that okay, yeah, you might not be good enough as they say to start out in the pros, and maybe you have to come down and just play, single A ball or even Frontier League, whatever, which isn't a knock on it whatsoever. But it's
nope,
one of those things that don't give up because if you keep plugging along and keep trying to excel at your craft, this is what could happen.
yeah,
Like you could get lucky enough that if you stick true to what your fundamentals are and you just try to, iron sharpens iron kind of thing and just go out there and do what you need to do, eventually you're going to get that breakthrough. And when you get that opportunity, run with it.
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
I'm kind of mad. I was looking at the schedule and I see that Mississippi doesn't come back here because we already played them this year.
yeah.
I would have
Yep.
loved to have gotten my picture taken with the 7-foot pitcher just to see how I don't gotta look. I don't gotta look down on many people. So like to be able to have to stand there, I would have loved to have seen that picture of him and I.
That's a good point. That would have been a great picture
You
to
know,
see. You two standing
now
next to each other.
you'll be there what tomorrow and Wednesday,
Uh,
or not Wednesday because of golf.
no, I'll be there at least Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see about the rest of the week.
Okay,
But
I just wanted to make sure.
but yeah, man, I just hope that this team can figure something out as far as the pitching goes.
Did they have this many problems last year?
No, because we had really good starting pitching last year, which this year we're
Don't
we're
forget,
struggling with.
nobody from last year is here.
No, as far as
So
starting
it's
pitching
like,
goes.
yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking through the roster here real quick.
Has any of the starters that were here last year, are they still in the Frontier League or did they move on to other ventures?
That I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know if there was something that, they kind of, all right, well, so-and-so's not here, but he's over here now, or, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that I don't know. But again, we're not even to the All-Star break yet. It's frustrating because, when you score, again, just this last week alone, you score 7 runs last Tuesday. Okay, we scored 2 runs Wednesday. You score 5 runs on Thursday. You're supposed to win 2 out of those 3. You're not
Right.
supposed to lose. You really shouldn't.
Your goal is at least win the series if you don't win all 3.
Especially when you score 7 and 5 runs.
Yeah. Well, you figure the whole series against the Thunderbolts, they didn't score more than 3.
Yeah.
Like that's a testament to their pitching then.
Well, when you score only 3 runs, that even in the major leagues, that's like a toss-up.
It really is.
Yeah. But,
So now, just so that I can understand what's going on, as in, does this league also do a lot of trading at all, or do they have a trade deadline or anything like that? Or
they do. They have
Okay.
a trade deadline at the end of the season, more towards the end of the season. Unlike, Major League Baseball do they have 2 trade deadlines?
No, Major League Baseball's is just a July 31st deadline usually.
Okay. I'm pretty sure, and don't hold me to this. I'm
Quote
pretty
me.
sure that the Frontier League's trade deadline is later in the season.
Okay, because I know. Well, they do that with the major leagues where it's the 31st is the trade deadline, but then you have the waivers thing where people can get released and you can only pick them up to this point.
Right.
And then you do then you have your September call-ups.
Right.
Which a lot of times is when you start bringing up the rookies if your team's already pretty much toast for the year, that, hey, let's bring the guys up from the minors and let them play in the big leagues for a couple of months, or a month or whatever. So, and, it is what it is. But has there ever been any big moves that the Crushers have ever made since you've been going to the games for the trade deadline?
I can't say that for sure because I don't really follow players on other teams because there are so many other teams, and it is the Frontier League, and they go from team to team, or players get picked up from wherever. But I can tell you, last year the biggest move that they made was bringing back Kenan Irizarry, who I don't know if you were there or not, but last year he had a that grand slam home run that tied it up in the was it the bottom of the ninth or something like that, and then we ended up winning the game.
That was probably the game of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you hit a game tying grand slam.
Yeah, we were down 9-5, and forgive me that I don't remember what team it was against, but here we are going into the bottom of the ninth and down 9-5, and Kenan Irizarry comes up and hits a grand slam down the right field line, and here we are tied up, and we end up winning the game. So
bad thing is that's what I was hoping for that night. We had the bases loaded, and I wanted the grand slam or something exciting, but I get to walk. But hey, a win's a win. It's not as I say. I said it before on here. It's not the sexy way to win, but it's a win.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
I will tell you this. Again, we haven't made it to the All-Star break yet, and who knows what's going to happen, what kind of position we'll be in later on down the road. It's interesting how the Crushers over the last couple of years, and again, I'm talking about Kenan because it's just so funny. Kenan Irizarry is such a great guy, and he is, the predominant ball player, shall we say? He's just a ball player. He's out there. He comes up. I'm sure if you've been, I don't know if you made it at ball games last year or not, but when he comes off the field, he's just got the smile on his face. He's out there playing ball, so on and so forth. So, as of right now, he's playing for, I think, one of the Canada teams, but depending on how we are after the All-Star break or after that, hopefully we'll bring him back to the Crushers, and maybe he will hit another grand slam home run or something memorable to win a game or something. I don't know.
So out of all the players that since you've been a fan there, who would you say was the one that you got to know the best out of all the years that you've been going to the games? And
I can think of at least 5 players. Back in the day when they first started, Andrew Davis by far.
I remember that name. Everybody knew who that name was.
Yep, Andrew Davis is a Frontier League. I want to call it Hall of Famer, Crushers Hall of Famer. I got to know pitcher Paul. Oh gosh, I can't remember his last name. Pitcher Paul something. God, it's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to look that up and look at one of my years. Sam Curtis. He was a relief pitcher. He and I got to be really good friends because we talked a lot, and I just got to know him. And he wore the number 10. And then there was a contest when they did on-field contest with the players. He and we were talking about golf, and I made sure that the guy Tom Myros, who was the on-field MC at the time, made sure that he and I did a golf game against each other. And it was a pitching game, who can come closest to the hula hoop or whatever it is.
Right.
Well, the first time he beat me, and then they did it again later in the season or even the next season, and I ended up beating him that time. So we were trying to work out a rubber match between the two of us.
I was gonna say, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. But before unfortunately, it didn't work out because he wasn't with the team all the time because he had personal things going on and injuries and whatever stuff going on. But yes, Sam Curtis will always be my guy because we had such a good relationship and we would talk about stuff. 2 other recent players. Char's most recent player of recent is Scout Knotts. And then my probably most favorite player from the last couple of seasons has been Darian Reagans. You know,
I don't even know. I know of like two of those names. I remember. Like that shows how much. Like I haven't been around as much as you either. But you tell me a player this year. I could. I'm all for it. Like, I know most of the guys.
well, last year we tried to get acquainted with Jaden Quinn,
Yeah,
and
didn't
well,
happen.
unfortunately, he was cut like a week or two ago, and I kind of saw the writing on the wall with that because of his batting average, and he wasn't
Oh,
playing
did he
all.
get released?
Yeah, he did when he
I did
came.
not know that.
Yeah, when he came after he came back from Canada. Yeah, they.
So who was
Well,
it that took his spot then? The
uh,
pitcher?
well, I don't
No, because
know.
they would.
But, well, who is it? Who's playing first and third base? What Tobias and
Yeah,
Pike?
Tobias has been playing first.
And Pike is has Pike. It's been Pike is playing third base.
No, it was weird because the lineup that I'm used to always has Pavin at third,
Okay, then it's Pavin.
but they had Pavin at second last week on Thursday. Luis was at Acevedo was at third, and then obviously your boy Waddy was at short.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was weird. I'm like, they're mixing it up like that because I thought Pavin was pretty much like the everyday third baseman.
Well, and that's kind of the interesting thing about how Jared Lemieux has done his lineups. Everybody plays not a single position except for Waddy.
Really?
Well, I mean, Waddy's always the shortstop, right? First base is between Jacob, Vegas, and Fredo. Catcher
Yeah.
is between Fredo and Vegas. DH is between Tobias and whoever, Vegas, Fredo, and whoever.
I've even seen Benjamin even DH.
So, I mean, there's no other than Waddy at shortstop. There's no one set player at one position,
Which is kind of good
right?
because in that way you have options,
Yeah, I mean, and
and
speaking of
it
which,
makes us.
props to Waddy finally batting almost twice his weight now.
He's a tiny little thing, though. I'll tell you what. When I went down on the field on Thursday pregame
Yeah,
and was talking to Dave, Fredo walked by. He's a lot thicker than I anticipated.
Waddy.
No, Fredo.
Oh God, yeah, he is. Oh gosh.
Like he walked by and like just the shoulders and that neck. I'm like, oh God, I did not realize this dude was like solid like that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's a big boy.
And it's a wonder why he loses his bat every like fourth at bat or whatever he does.
Well, I'll tell you what, he almost did Thursday because I even called it out to you. I said, oh, he almost lost it because when he turned, he had it like on his like with these two fingers and it stayed in his hand. I'm like, it was about to be another one. So we got about 5 minutes left. Anything you want to say in closing? I mean, I know we got a good 6-game homestand this week, so.
I mean, not really. Other than, man, something's got to happen with getting this pitching turned around in some way, shape, or form. I mean, good Lord, a 6.33 team ERA again. That's probably including Pavin, his 14.7 ERA, probably including that. But even still, something's got to be done with the starting pitching and more or less the relievers too. But no, I mean it's still relatively early. We're only, shall we say, but 8-9 games back. Still plenty of time to make it up. So, come on out. Come on out this weekend. If anything, come out Friday night. Support Military Appreciation Night. They will.
The jerseys, by the way, are pretty sweet.
Yes, go on the Crushers Facebook page. They posted what the jerseys look like and what they mean, what each individual logo or whatever means.
And let's just say if you're a Marine or a fan of the Marines, you're gonna love it.
And remember that when you bid on the jerseys, You bid on the jerseys. Whatever jersey you get, you win. You go on the field. The players will autograph the jerseys right on the field, and a percentage of the money goes to the veterans. I apologize, I don't know exactly. Some sort of Lorain County veterans something or other goes. The money goes to that
Veterans Fund.
So come out, starting tomorrow night for a 6-game homestand, and hope to see y'all there.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I can't wait. Looking forward to, like, I'm not going to lie, when we get to these weekends where there's no games at home, I don't know what the hell to do with myself because I get bored. So it's like I need some crushers in my life. Like, I'm getting to be a little addicted at it, which isn't a bad thing. So there could be worse things to be addicted to, that's for sure. But I'm looking forward to it, and I look forward to all the games and building this partnership with the crushers and the players and staff and all that good stuff. So we're gonna be fine. We're just we're gonna have a couple bumps in the road here and there. It is what it is, but we'll get better each week. I promise. That's the goal. It's just as long as you improve each week, it's and make adjustments the right way, like maybe pitching can and stop the walks, and we'll be just fine.
Hey, from your lips to the baseball god's ears.
Yeah, well, if only, right? But on that note, I don't think we really have much more to talk about. I mean, we only got 3 minutes. We can just wrap it up, and Dave can send us out and on our way. And we will see you next week after we come. We have the 6-game homestand, and we will talk about it next Monday, 7 o'clock.
And God willing, we will go 6-0.
5-1, I'll be okay with.
Fine. Be pessimistic.
And as always, go Crushers.
Go Crushers. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching. Their mission, plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce 6-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.